Most condenser fan motors are wired in parallel with the system compressor and therefore cycle on and off with the system thermostat. In the top portion of this diagram, we can see that the condenser fan motor is controlled by the same sets of contacts that control compressor operation. Under these conditions, both the compressor and condenser fan motor should operate at exactly the same time. If a technician arrives at the condensing unit and sees that the compressor is operating and the condenser fan motor is not, the problem most likely is with the condenser fan motor. The rationale behind this is simple. If we know the compressor is operating, that means 4 other things must also be true. First, the contactor contacts are closed. Second, there is power being supplied to the contactor coil. Third, the contactor is supplying power to the compressor. And fourth, the thermostat is functioning. With this knowledge, the technician does not need to check the low voltage circuit at all. Instead, we know that the problem lies within the condenser fan motor or its associated wiring. There is, however, an exception to this rule. Many systems are equipped with some means by which the condenser fan motor is cycled on and off to maintain the desired head pressure in the system. This control is wired in series with the condenser fan motor and often senses the pressure on the high side of the system. This type of control is very popular for systems designed to operate when the outside ambient temperature is low. On some larger systems, the compressor and condenser fan motor have separate contactors. In addition, some systems are equipped with more than one condenser fan motor. Some have as many as 16 fans. The way we troubleshoot the condenser fan motor is very similar to troubleshooting the compressor. In the event of multiple condenser fans, or when there are separate contactors, each must be checked independently. Let's briefly recap the troubleshooting process. First, check the voltage at the load side of the contactor. Check the voltage at the line side of the contactor. Check the voltage at the coil of the contactor. Check the coil of the contactor with an ohm meter if needed. Check the voltage feeding the control circuit, and if voltage is being supplied to the motor and it fails to operate, the windings of the motor need to be checked with an ohm meter.